CPI, what is it? The CPI keeps track of how quickly U.S. inflation changes over time. This important economic indicator is based on the costs consumers pay across the whole U.S. economy for products and services. The inflation rate is the cumulative percentage change in the CPI over a certain time period. Every month, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, publishes a CPI report that includes data on how the cost of various products and services has changed over the previous month and the previous 12 months. According to the most recent CPI report, which was released in September 2022, prices increased 8.2% over the previous 12 months. Thus, between August 2021 and August 2022, the price of a basket of goods and services in the United States climbed by an average of just over 8%. Along with the headline figures, there is another type of inflation known as core CPI. As a result of excluding volatile food and energy prices from the computation, this measure provides a more steady reading on inflation. For September 2022, the core CPI inflation rate was 6.6%. Core CPI reached a new 40-year high with this figure, which was slightly higher than the most recent peak of 6.5% for the 12 months ending in March 2022. How is CPI determined? By monitoring the changes in the cost of a predetermined basket of goods and services, the CPI is calculated. The prices of goods and services from around 23,000 retail and service enterprises across the U.S. are one of the sources that the BLS uses to calculate CPI. Additionally, it gathers information from around 50,000 landlords and tenants to track changes in rent. Popular things that Americans frequently buy are included in the basket of goods and services used to calculate the CPI. The thing's worth varies in direct proportion to how they are sold. To get the percentage, the basket's current cost is divided by its cost from the previous year and multiplied by 100. What CPI does to you? Although CPI numbers may appear very abstract, they actually reflect very real pricing increases that have an impact on all aspects of your daily expenditures. Your financial situation is impacted by CPI in the following ways. Calculating your buying power. The CPI shows what each dollar of income can purchase. Your money's purchasing power decreases when inflation raises prices, allowing you to spend the same amount of money on fewer products and services than you could before. Directing monetary policy. The CPI is a tool for assessing the effects of governmental economic policies and serves as an economic indicator. Although it favors the Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, PCE, the Federal Reserve also pays attention to CPI. Due to the high inflation rate, the Fed has started hiking interest rates. Determining public assistance. The federal government adjusts payments for programs including Social Security, COLA, food stamps, and free or reduced price lunches based on the CPI inflation rate. It also modifies the income eligibility requirements for social program participation using the CPI. Promoting pay raises at work. Private businesses consider CPI inflation when determining how much to raise employee wages annually. A trustworthy metric for maintaining wages and prices competitive is CPI statistics.